Did it give you warning, or did it just do it?
Just it gives him warning that your 30 minutes is almost up,
Oh,
and
okay.
then boom, at 30 minutes it cuts me off. I have to go back in and re-sign in and all that. I'm correct. This is Mike Leek here, right?
Yep. This dude's a monster bank player, man.
Yeah, he
By the
plays
rail.
one pocket too.
From Florence, Kentucky.
Goes by the rail games. I've heard Billy and Nathan Wallace both say that the tables seem to be cut funny this year, and they're not accepting those when you fire the bank's long rail like that.
Huh.
Almost playing like the Gold Crowns do when you do that and touch going in, it jaws up a lot. So it takes more of a pocket speed bank. Took them a while to get used to that. Although both of them won 3-0.
Oh, Mike and Billy?
Yeah, Nathan and
Oh,
Billy.
Nathan, I got you. Yeah, I see Nathan was playing. He hasn't played no pool in forever.
Like 9-10 months because of his dad. He's been playing at Alibis um, the last 5 weeks just to get a stroke back, and then he was practicing pretty hard this week for the banks.
Did his father pass away?
Yeah, his father passed away, and
Oh, okay.
got a dog, so you know
Yeah,
he's
I get it.
yeah. That was a nice little soft touch cross-side bank there by Mike. He just cleared that those two balls there, the 2 and the 8 or the 2 and the 4. Yeah, those Kentucky boys and the Cincinnati boys, they all play good banks. When I was commentating on Mike Durbin and Matt Kelly, Matt Kelly from Fiddlesticks.
Did he win?
No, he lost.
He
He
lost.
lost 3-1 or 3-2 against Michael Durbin from Oklahoma, the cue maker. I thought it was Mike Durbin from Cincinnati, Middletown area, because he banks really well and plays a lot of one pocket.
No, that's Eric Durbin.
Eric Durbin, that's right.
Yeah, that dude hadn't been around in a while.
Yeah, he had some issues. He went to jail and then had some.
Yeah, I mean he was a wild player. He actually really liked me. We did some action matches together, but he was off the rails, dude. He was pretty wild.
Yeah. Well,
I think that other guy was the cue maker from Illinois.
Mike Durbin.
Yeah,
He's from Oklahoma.
I think it's from Illinois, but he goes to Olathe all the time. For some reason, I always thought he was from Illinois. He's like a farmer.
Okay. Well, Mike Cease said he was from Oklahoma. He was always out there.
Well, he was, but I think he lives in Illinois.
Okay. Well, said he's a cue maker. And,
Yeah. Yeah,
John
we met him.
Gabriel. He sponsors John Gabriel.
Yeah, he does. He's probably the main dude that he sponsors, really.
So it looks like the ball count is 1-0 Mike here. Since we still have 8 out on the table.
I don't know if you guys are just joining us because I mean there's a lot of stuff going on, but this is table 6 at the Derby. I got my friend Derek Reynolds here, who just had foot surgery, so throw him some Cash App so he can grow his toes back.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. They've taken toe bed out.
Oh man.
And toeless Joe. I am able to walk though, and I'm thankful every day that.
Yeah, I mean I think you'll probably get better and stronger.
I'm stronger today than I was 3 weeks ago. I mean, I could barely get up and stand to pivot 3 weeks ago. Now I'm walking around the house, climbing stairs, taking the dogs outside, doing dishes and laundry, and I mean, it's like I'm back at home doing the same thing, just not able to work yet. And I'm not sure that that's even going to be a possibility. So we're one here. Nice little back bank there. He's looking at these two for the side. Looks like he might play this 2-ball right back at him.
I'm gonna jump off here, Derek. I'm gonna see what's on these other computers. Thanks.
Good little cross-side bank there by Greg. Another cross-side here with the 1. Sticking by the 2-ball there. Good bank, and now he's on the 6. Might just see him bank out here. Another good cross-sider. Oh, ties up on that 3-ball there. Looks like he'll play this 8-ball up here, straight back to the bottom or top right here. If you're just popping in here, I am zoomed in at the Derby City Classic. This is Derek Reynolds in Columbus, Ohio. We have a 4-1 lead right here. Greg Estes at the table. And a short stroke that one, he asked Mike Leek a shot here. Mike in his own rights is a good banker. Could bank out from here. Looks like he's gonna cross corner with the 6. Good shot there. I would guess he's going to cross corner the 2. To the bottom right. Really leave himself much on this 5 unless he plays it 2 rails up here in a corner, or where he's sitting, he's got a decent chance at playing the 4-railer. Let's see which one he chooses.
He's going to play the 2-railer. Sporty swing at it. He left that cue ball down near the end rail, left it tough. My guess is Greg is going to try and cross-face this 4-ball and then run the cue ball all the way back up table, leave both balls down around that same corner. This is a good center ball shot here. Just go across the face. He hit that one a little bit thin. Looks as if he's left a shot here. On the orange ball there, or the pink ball. I can't differentiate. I think that's probably the 5 ball. Cross face that and take it in the top left hand corner here. Nice smooth stroke with a little bit of inside English to throw it to the hole. And he goes for, looks like he was going for the 4-railer. Kind of sold that one out though. Left the 5-ball 1-railer back the top left. Nice 1-pocket speed, and it jaws out. I saw some comments earlier about balls jawing a little more on those long rails than what normally do, and that was coming from a good source with Billy Thorpe and Nathan Wallace. Billy's won this twice, the Banks event, and Nathan has finished in the top 20 at least once, if not twice. So they kind of know what they're doing down there at the Derby. He was trying to sneak that one down in the far corner, but wasn't a whole lot of room to get that cue ball out of the way, and he got the little double kiss. See what Greg's going to do here. I think the 5 has the cross corner block. The up and back into the right bottom corner is kind of tight. So maybe he's going to look at the 3-railer to that bottom right corner. Look outside. Woo. Good attempt. That was what I was looking at that might be trouble, is going towards that side pocket. But played a good cue ball. There's not really much to shoot at. Try and thin this 4-ball back over to the bottom left corner. All right, sports fans, I got to take a quick break here. I will be right back. Still at score. Greg's got 4 balls. Mike has 3. All right, folks. I'm back here. Again, if you're just tuning in, I'm Derek Reynolds from Columbus, Ohio, and I'm commentating this match for TvMike. If you want to throw me any donations just for having a little bit of background and knowledge, my Cash App is up there at the bottom of the screen. That was a nice slow roll shot by Mike Leek. Just didn't quite get there. I would guess we're going to see Greg probably pocket this 4 ball up here. Leave it tough. Playing the 5 ball, unless you can get the cue ball out of the way there, I can't tell whether he has that kind of room. Keeping that on the same end, sell out a side, cross side here if he can't get the cue ball out of the way. He just selects to play safe. I think that gives Mike the good one to roll up here and play this 4 ball on the top left or bottom left corner here. Force the issue a little bit. Leaked out a little bit too much. Might have left a good up and down bank here to the bottom right corner. I think he more wanted to stay right there in the corner. He fired at it. He's going to leave him a nice little cross bank here. Nice little center ball bank. Go across the face of the middle of the ball. Throw it right down in there. Good shot. Oh, another jawed up one. I've not seen this many jawed up balls like this without it being on a gold crown with balls hitting like that. Usually you play that at a pocket speed and you get the roll, but they seem to be playing a little funny.
really see much of a shot here on this 5 ball. Maybe he's got a little better look at what's there. Might be a smart move to cut that ball in with top English and try and roll into this 4 ball up here in the top rail. I mean, that's a natural scratch shot if you just play, top into that ball and make it. He tries the 2-railer, didn't quite get there. I still think the safe would have been the better option there. Mike Leek back at the table here. He'll go up and down here with this 5 ball. Just play a little outside English and spin it. And got a little too much spin if you can get the cue. He leaves the straight back for Greg. He hits it soft, but to the point. I don't know what we got going on here. Looks like he's just going to play the 4 ball in, sit the cue ball down here on the top rail. Force Greg to do something. Playing across the face of that 3 ball with double kiss because it's too close to the rail to get the cue ball out of the way in time. From here, kind of like it better than where it was at that deeper angle. The less angle you can play it with just with a center shot, but he's going to bank this 4 ball straight back, a little bit wide. Oh, and he might have sold out the cross corner on both of them here. There's a good cross corner bank on this 4 ball. And if you play enough inside on the 5, you can hold it up and make it in the top left corner here. Looks like he may be playing at 3 rails in the side though. He drains it in the corner. But he was playing at 3 rails in the side. Just played it too good.
Straight back. 7.
Like we're going to see Greg bank his 5 up and down. He makes this one. That'll be game 1 to Greg Estes. And that is game 1 to Greg Estes. Oh. Well, I don't know what happened there. He must have called it somewhere else. I thought that was the logical place to play it. He must have been playing at 2 rails. Looks like we're going to go back down to the top right corner with this 4 ball. A little bit wide, but he gets it to hang. Wow. Another hanger. About that.
can't really tell how many people are out there. I don't have the chat on Zoom. That would be Mike, and he's on another table at this point. Greg looks like he's going up and back. A little bit short there. Would almost been good for the two-railer. Not much of a shot from here. Might be a good shot to just roll that ball in the hole with a little bit of pop. Roll the cue ball on the top rail here. But if you shoot it, you got to make it, because you don't want to sell out of bank here. That one looks kind of tight, but this looks like one to play some inside English, and you he's going to play it 3 rails on the side too. It's a little tight to play 1 rail. A little short. And looks like he's going to sell out. Oh, no. Nope. Thought he was going to sell out a cross-side bank there. Didn't quite get past it. Looks like kind of a tough one. Outside English and try and throw that one in. Open it up a little bit. A good cue ball, and hold it down table where not really an easy shot to bank. Another tough shot. If that 4 ball wasn't in the corner, a 3 railer might be good, but you don't have that 3 railer here. You almost have to play outside on this one as well. Try and draw the cue ball to the bottom rail and out, and try and thin this 5 ball cross table, which is a tough shot when you got to climb up on the table and reach so far. So he's probably just banking this out of there. Oh, a good attempt. Just a little bit short. Looks like a 4 railer here. How'd he hit it? A little short. We'll sell out a cross-sider here. Or he's got the 2 rail Z bank in the top left corner, but I think he'll probably play this to the side. Yeah, he calls the side. Good looking bank, just to the point. Overrolled it just a tad. This one will be a cross corner by Greg. And that should be game 1 to Greg Estes. I can't update the score. I'll send Mike a text here real quick. Let's see if he'll update the score for me. Greg to break. For any of you that haven't been down to the Derby and played in the banks.
What's the score, buddy?
It is 1-0 Greg Estes.
All right.
For any of you that haven't been to the Derby, it is winner breaks in banks and 9-ball. So if you win a game, you're up. You're still up. So Mike Leek, boy, he's hung like 6 balls. Just
barely missed him
right there. What's that?
I said he's barely missed him if they're just jawing up in the pocket.
They're just barely catching the side rail or the short rail and just hanging. He's playing pocket speed and everything. They're just not dropping.
All right, the 6 o'clock matches are up.
Okay.
I have a computer available, so I got to figure out what to do. I got Charlie Bryant playing on one of the machines. My desktop, though, it was like way behind. That's from the previous round.
Yeah, and Oz something. Charlie Bryant and somebody Oz or Ozzy something.
Scott Howard.
Huh?
Scott Howard?
Scott Howard. Okay.
Yeah. Devin Poteet and Virgil Jackson. What do you think? What do you think of? I think that's our buddy.
That is Virgil Jackson, our buddy, and Devin Poteet. Yeah, that one will probably go pretty quick. I think Devin will probably put the hurt.
I mean, he's probably going to run over him, but
yeah, Virgil's down there. Matthew McConaughey's down there. Trying to think of who else I saw that plays with Virgil. That kid, I missed it. Kind of getting a little bit of a lag here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's kind of dragging some. I've noticed that on a couple of the different tables that it'll lag a little bit here and there. I don't know if it's just the amount of content going through all at once, and
I mean, he's got the stuff he did out there. The stuff he did out there. I mean, it's kind of incredible, really, but I don't even think it's necessary. But you know. I would think it's more of a pain in the ass than anything. Trying to do 47 tables. I mean, he had to get a special Ethernet line dropped and a bunch of different switches, new internet stuff. I mean, every camera's got to have an Ethernet. I mean, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
I
happy
wish
with
they-
just doing my 3 or 4 tables, really.
Yeah, I wish they paid a little bit more. It might be worth your time
I
because
mean,
you're pretty
he's
knowledgeable about all that stuff. If the work that they're doing was worthwhile and was going to pay you worthwhile,
I mean,
you might.
I could see myself returning to the Derby to help out with Zach because I've got the expensive cameras. I mean, I'm willing to
Yeah,
buy more of them. I mean, I got to get a cut of the base or something. I mean, if I'm working
well,
with
yeah,
Zach at
yeah,
Digital Pool, I'm not going to just do it for nothing. I'm
right,
getting great content here. I mean, this is what I do. This is my art. This is what I want to
yeah,
make for people. I'm blowing up this YouTube channel. Make sure to
yeah.
subscribe. Uh,
How many people you got watching right now?
I'm trying to get this other thing started. Let me see. This one dude says on the stream, nobody watching this stream can afford these cues. 50 on one, 20 on another, and there's another 20 watching this one, plus Facebook. And that's not even promoting. That's just letting it go out on YouTube and stuff. It takes so much effort to do all this. People have no clue.
I do. I
Yeah, you
see what
do.
you put into it. Just because I've traveled with you a couple times and I
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
put in,
Yep.
so I just wanted to go on here, and since you have it up on Facebook, I went over and shared it. So maybe some of the people that I know,
I mean,
that
Mike's got a lot of people down in Dayton and in Cincinnati and stuff like that. Obviously, you have a big following in Ohio, so there's got to be
yeah,
some people watching Leek.
there's probably a couple. I know there was a lot of people watching Ryan Stone's match.
That was a really good match.
Yeah. Did Ryan end up winning, or did he?
Ryan won, yeah.
Ryan won.
I mean, obviously, it's a strong player to beat, but he can beat all those guys. People have his game way underrated.
Well, and Danny Smith is no slouch either. He's like one of the top 5 one pocket players in the U.S.
At one time, he was for sure. We're
At
not
one
sure where
time,
he's. Yeah, absolutely.
He's probably top 10 right now.
I haven't seen him since. Man, I mean, he came to an event I did a couple of years ago. It was one of my like pro/shortstop semi-pro events, open tournaments. I mean, I want to say that was in Alabama about 6 years ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's from up around Toledo, right?
He's from Toledo. His dad's name was Toledo Red.
Yeah. So Danny used to play down here in Columbus a lot. He used to run with my friend Zach, and Zach was starting to become a good player because he was hanging out with Danny, and then Danny just went to another level. That he just walked all over everybody down here. And then you see him pop up, and he's top 5 one pocket player in the U.S. just overnight. And
it was never overnight. He grinded that. He gambled all kinds of crazy stuff.
For us here, he just popped up off the radar and was just like overnight.
Yeah.
He was a good player here in Columbus, and now he must have been playing somewhere because now he's on the radar. And
he used to come up to Detroit, dude, when I was doing like stuff at the Diamond. mean, I've known that kid a long time, really.
I mean, there were times, I mean, back in the day when we were playing at Corn-Fed Reds that he came in back when Kid the Delicious was hanging out with Chris Bartram and traveling, and, you know, they were,
Was that like 10 years ago or something?
huh?
10 years ago?
Oh, it's been
12?
15 at least. Corn-Fed's
Oh,
been
that
close.
long? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and if you look at when Dee and Corey both came on the scene, and Corey won the U.S. Open in like 2001 or something like that, 2000, 2001, you know, that was when Corn-Feds was really banging. I mean, it was 24-hour a day pool.
Zach used to tell me about that place because he used to go there. Or he
Yeah.
was around it or whatever.
Yeah, it was, I mean, you had 24-hour pool and there was action there all the time. I mean, I used to go in and practice, and sometimes if I'd get in there at the right time, I'd play some $10 a game 9-ball with Chris Bartram. We'd either play even or he'd give me the wild 8 or something, you know, something that I couldn't really win with, but it made me still have to focus hard to play. And my game came up quickly,
And
just,
obviously, you weren't losing much when you lost anyway.
well, I mean, I might lose $100
Oh, okay.
over, you know, over a while.
Lessons.
Um, so it was, you know, there was a lot of stuff. There was Railroad Joe was out there. I had a post that I got from Chris Bartram, where he got in a game with Railroad Joe, and Railroad Joe told him, "I'll play you $10 a game for as long as you want to play." And 38 hours later, Chris was
Ah.
up 78 games.
"38 hours later."
38 hours later, we were talking about how, you know, back when we were younger, we used to play long sessions and who played long sessions. And Chris was talking about 38 hours. I played 36 hours with a guy, started out playing $500 sets when I had a little bit of more money and less kids, you know, when pool was what I did when I wasn't working. And I mean, I played for 32 to 36 hours and then went to work afterwards and ended up winning like 2,800. And that was just like a huge score. And that's what kept me playing and gambling, you know. And this guy used to beat me like a drum, but I practiced and practiced and practiced out there. And I practiced on, Chris had a gold crown that he had double shinned, and that's what he always practiced on. So when I would go and play him, playing $10 a game, then, you know, I'm having to play tight, and, you know, I'm winning games here and there, but, you know, he's stringing a couple together. And then I play this guy on the bigger pocket table, and I start making some of the balls that I'm hanging up because of the double shinned. And, you know, I worked in a pool room at the time, working for Jerry at Sportsman's, and I'd play out at Corn-Fed's.
Okay, yeah.
Sportsman's closed, you know, so I'm getting free pool time during the day, get to practice, and then go play at night after work. I lived on Mountain Dew and all kinds of other stuff. Caffeine, sugar, and, you know,
Sugar. Oh man.
yeah, caffeine and sugar. That all changed when it caused me to become diabetic. And then,
Right. I was about to say sugar. Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't easy to stay awake.
All right, we got Pius Labutis and Shannon Helton on one of my channels. I guess it's bonus too, really, but just started up 6 o'clock match.
Are you going to grab that one, or is Cease going to grab that one?
I don't know what he's doing. Actually,
Well,
let me message him.
he just paid for Zoom, so I wouldn't have to get kicked out every 30 minutes. But I told him that I was on with you right now, and he gave me the thumbs up. I could go back and work with him if you had anybody else that was wanting to commentate and
Yeah,
jump in.
those guys are gone for the night, I think.
Nice cross-side bank there by Mike Leek.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too many guys in the roster, really. I mean, Shane Jackson's not interested anymore, so I don't know.
Yeah, they'll be at Icebreakers tonight. Him and Randy are going up there.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
sure. Big
you
tournament
got
tonight.
$3,000 breaking runs up there,
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's pretty absurd.
you win first place in the tournament. If you get yourself at a decent price, you might make $1,000 in the tournament with 50, 60 players. You know, you're going to play till 3, 4 in the morning, but hey, ain't nothing but the grind. Nice flagger there. Good one pocket shot. Like I said, he's a little more timid with some of these shots because he's had so many of them just catch that side rail and jaw up and sit there. And they are sitting deep. I mean, it's like another half turn and they're in the pocket. It surprises me this is still just 1-0. Both of these guys bank pretty well, but they're playing pretty smart. Looks like we might have the straight back here with the one ball. I may be wrong. He may be cross corner this ball. No, he does try and straight back. Didn't get enough English to twist.
Julie's watching. What's up, girl?
Julie Skirback.
Yeah.
Hi, Jules. Derek from down here in Columbus.
look like the 3 straight back is going to clear the 1 ball here if he hits it good. Another straight back here in this bottom right corner. Clear the 1. Don't quite get there. Should be a cross-sider here. Good shot there. And he not fired that so hard, he might have had a better shot on this 3 ball, but you take what you can get there, I guess. I don't know if you can bank this 1 ball straight back in between the 9 and the 3 or not. It's awful tight.
Is it still 1-0?
Still 1-0. This is game 2.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at the digital pool score. I'm going to see if I can figure out where Greg Estes is from.
I'm guessing around Indiana. That's just a guess.
I mean, he's from around Kentucky. I mean, he's from the same area. He's friends with Nathan Wallace, Brumback, Bill Trimble, Justin Tingle, Butch Brumback. I mean, they're all that area. They're all top bank players.
Yeah, he's probably Kentucky boy then. I know Nathan's from MacArthur, Ohio. He's from out in the sticks. But,
he's from nowhere. He told me it takes him like an hour to go anywhere.
Yeah. The name of the town that he lives in is Ray. It's in between MacArthur and Chillicothe, out in the middle of nowhere. I've been out to his house 1 time. It could have been a helper. I'll leave Greg a pretty good shot here on the looks like the 9 ball. And probably pretty auto shape coming forward for the 3 to play cross side. You don't fire this one, you play this one as a slower speed shot with top, bank it in and leave yourself, oh, short stroked it. But he got away with it and didn't leave anything. Oh, I'm going to BRB. I'm going to try and grab some dinner. But since I'm commentating from the kitchen, I won't be too far away. Selfies. All right, I'm back here. Looks like Greg Estes is up 2-0.
Who won the game?
Greg Estes, he's breaking.
Man, he's beating up on Leek.
Yep, 2-0. But that can happen if your confidence gets out of your way with hanging balls.
Right, because if he wasn't hanging balls, he'd be making a lot more points.
Yeah, he would have won the first game had he not won like 3 in a row. Give me a second, Mike. I got to see what the dogs are doing about. My dogs see a change in light and they're barking up a storm at nothing. Oh. You can just see the defeat in his face when he's trying to make these balls. He hit another one that hit the point. It's just frustrating. Banks is a game like that if you have a bunch of those, it just bothers things. Bothers your confidence.
Sorry, I'm signing up a new TV customer. Banks is like a real rhythm game. I mean, you can get on a hot streak and just run over people.
Yeah, Banks is one of those games where if you catch a couple breaks where you get some easy cross-siders, you can get into a groove. But if you play bad, you have bad rolls to where you jaw things up and it gets to your confidence, it can really lengthen your game and some guys just can't overcome it. Looks like that's what's going on with Leek right now. You hear the sizzling in the background. I'm fixing myself bacon and eggs for dinner.
Oh yeah, I do that sometimes.
Since I'm commentating on my phone, I just have my
Are you
little
cooking
stand
right now?
here.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I couldn't get my tablet together. Just wouldn't start. So I've got the phone.
Oh man, that's too bad. You gotta look into that. That ain't cheap either.
Well, and my tablet's like 10 years old. It's one of the old iPad Pros.
Does it look like some of it blew up? Like did it expand?
No, it's
Because those
just
batteries go bad.
yeah. It just won't charge. So we don't know if there's a lot of fuzz down in there. We've tried paperclip pulling out fuzz to see if that's it, or whether the charging mechanism itself just isn't working. Don't know. I'm going to have to take it to Apple and see if they can fix it. If they can't, then
Yeah, it's brutal.
it's just invest in another tablet or a laptop. My laptop, I had it scrapped. My oldest son was getting on and watching porn.
Oh, you know.
When he was underage.
Oh, man.
And, I got a Trojan virus and it shut it down. We tried to get it fixed.
Oh, that's brutal. That's extreme.
What's that?
That's pretty extreme to get that.
Yeah.
That means they get into your machine and have remote access.
Right.
Yeah, they were hacking me about a month ago. I managed to fight them off. I mean, they got into my Facebook. They got into my PayPal, or not my PayPal, my Coinbase. Started buying crypto and shit on my PayPal. I was like, really? I got most of the money back, but I had to end up changing a ton of passwords. You got to put two-factor authentication on everything. They haven't. I know what to do, so I was able to fight it off, but a lot of people don't. I mean, Jill got totally hacked 2.5 years ago. That's why she went nuts. And they got into all kinds of stuff.
Oh, my brother got skimmed the other day.
At a gas station?
At the gas station.
I've never seen that happen.
Out at the pump, and they had a skimmer on it.
Yeah, I'm aware what that is. It strips off the credit card, yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't take the credit card, so he had to go in, went inside, made a purchase, got gas, went and paid for his golf, and then they charged $700 or something like that at a Foot Locker in New York, and then somewhere they bought like $500 or $600 worth of something else in Michigan before the credit card company caught on and sent him a fraud alert and shut his card off. And obviously, because they flagged it fraud, he'll get all of that back. But, he's got to file all the dispute paperwork and all that. Just makes you wonder what people do all day, you know, just sit around trying to figure out how to get over on somebody.
Yeah, there's all kinds of scams out there, man.
Well, I mean, being a pool player and seeing how some people have done it in the pool world like that for years and years
Yeah,
makes a big difference too.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of getting down to the end of this one because I haven't seen Mike making any.
Charlie's done with his game. But I see Bustamante on the table now, so he might be playing shortly. That's a good one to get.
Yeah.
I don't know who John Lynch is, but I sure as hell knew who Francisco Bustamante is.
I don't know. Boosty had an earlier Bigfoot match.
Oh, okay.
I think he was like third or fourth on the list today. I saw that Chris Reinhold drew Levan Corteza first. He got invited to play this year. Doesn't look like there's much to shoot at out there, does it?
Across the 5, maybe it looks like. I'm looking at the screen. I mean, I'm looking at like 3 screens.
Yep, across the 5. Oh, and the scratch. Ouch. Opens up something for Mike here. Oh, wait a minute. That was Mike. He just can't catch a break. He should change his name to Derek.
Oh. By the way, this is Derek Reynolds commentating from Columbus, Ohio.
A guy that hasn't been able to catch a break for about 5 years. Just got out of the hospital on Monday from having bilateral toe amputation, both feet.
Yeah.
So anything you could throw towards my Cash App there at the bottom of the screen would be very generous and helpful. 55 days in the hospital doesn't make you much money.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I mean, hell, you can appreciate some donations regardless of your commentating. But
For sure.
I mean, I hope we got a benefit. There's a benefit for you coming up. I think it's during Derby, isn't it?
It's January 25th at Cushion's Billiards in Columbus. It's a race to 2 8-ball tournament.
Yeah.
$30 entry fee, and half of the proceeds go to me. The other half goes in the pot for the players. They will have a Calcutta. There's a lot of things that are donated for raffle. I think they're going to do like a silent auction for those. They'll raffle off an arm's worth of tickets for $20, and then you put stuff in the bag, and then they just start drawing raffle tickets out of the bag for those, or they'll just draw numbers out of a hat.
What day is it? The 25th?
The 25th of January, yes.
Yeah, it's the second to last day of Derby, really.
Yep.
Well, I imagine most of your buddies will be there, because even the ones that went to the Derby, they're not going to stay the whole time. I doubt it.
Unless they're in the finals.
Right. That's kind of different. They're doing all the finals on the last day.
Yeah. That way everybody gets a chance to get some rest before they got to play in the finals and don't have to play 23 hours in a row to get in there. There we go. Now he's firing. Left himself a good shot here on the 4-ball down on that bottom rail. Back into the point. Would have left himself a good shot here up on, looks like the 6-ball up here, or the 2, I can't tell. It's a dark colored ball.
That's a 2.
That's the 2.
Yeah, he could twist that back, I think.
Oh, I think he twists this one back easy.
Yep.
I was just saying Mike would have had a good shot at that ball had that other one fell, but he didn't get that fortunate to get the second chance. Looks like a straight back on the 9 and try and shape one of these other balls for a cross side. And we hit it pretty good.
Nice shot, sir.
He thinned them and opened up the little stack there. So now he's got an up and down with the 7. Reno. And looks like either cross side or cross corner with the 8-ball. I'm guessing with the angle there, he's probably playing cross corner.
Michael Dunn. Table 18 at 7:15. Is that our buddy?
Could be. He might have come up from Florida for the Derby.
Right. I haven't seen those guys in a while.
They're down around Orlando. They, him and Shannon got a nice house there in the Villages.
There's lots of pool around there, that's for sure.
He says the competition there is a lot weaker than what it is here.
Jeez.
And everything is...
The Lauders from there.
Yeah. But everything down there is all on 9-footers though. They don't have many bar tables down there. And up here, you can hardly find one.
Right. I'm looking at the matches at 7:15. B. Atkins plays Where is it? Troy Honeycutt from Iowa. Decent player. About a
Yeah.
670. About a 670 speed style player.
That'll be a pretty good one. I've heard Scott Frost mention his name a time or two.
Yeah, I mean, that's his area.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's crazy. I might have lied. He's only a 630, but I think he plays pretty good. He went out to Olathe. I just seen him like 2 months ago. Just got to figure out what to plan. You got to plan for this because they just get up on that table, and if it's open, they just go.
Yep. I noticed that earlier.
It's tough.
With Thief here. Wonder if he can twist this one back in the corner. Or do you just lay off of it and play safe? Ooh, he went for the side.
I think he left 3 rails. Or maybe a 1 rail cross. I'm looking at the screen now.
You got about the, was that the 4 ball in the middle? You get up and down to the top left?
Well, it might be the 7, but I think it's the 4 actually. He's going for the 3. Looks like to me.
No, he's banking the 2 ball.
Oh, 1 rail on the 8.
Oh, that was the 8?
Yeah, I didn't see that. I thought he was good. I didn't think he had that actually. But that was an easier shot even. This could leave him. This could sell out. Oh shit!
He didn't really sell out. But he
Yeah.
That was a fairly easy bank. So it's 4-3 somebody.
Oh, Mike Cease is doing Shane Wolford and Glenn Elrod. I'm not sure who Glenn is, but obviously we know who Shane Wolford is.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Yeah. Watched little 1 ball, 1 pocket with Shane last night.
Oh yeah, where was that on?
House. The Nikon Kid.
Oh, okay.
Had it on.
Yeah, I know that dude. He's pretty cool, dude. He's a photographer, actually. Like, by trade, I believe. / pool player.
Yeah. He also had some banks by the rail with Billy and Mickey Krause. So there was some good. Mickey got plenty of warm up. Played well at the mini derby and won the 9 ball. Finished high in the other 2. Well, it looks like it's 4-4 here. Mike hasn't quit yet. Still grinding. Where's Boomer? I got to pet the dogs here. They're getting antsy. My
Oh.
mother-in-law left her dog. They went up to go get my car finally. It's been in the shop and not working since like September. It's finally running, and they had to go up to my brother-in-law's to get it.
I'm sure the dogs missed you while you're gone.
Oh God, when I got home, they had to put him in the back room. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Not only did he foul, he scratched. Must have miscued trying to bank the 3-ball.
I see it. Devin Poteet's up 1-0 on Virgil Jackson.
I would expect that. Virgil just goes for the player's pass. That's why he plays in the banks.
Is this basically ball? Oh, he's got 2 balls on his spot. I thought he had a 1-ball spot shot for the bank with ball in hand in the kitchen.
No, but
Leek
almost had that. He shot at the 3-ball and miscued, went right by it, and the cue ball banked 1 rail down in the bottom corner. Boy, he put a good move on it. Good 1-pocket shot. He left the 3-rail bank in the side on the 3-ball. And if you hold it up enough, you can get down on the 1 maybe. If you get on the bottom rail and hold tight, you might be able to screw it back to the other side.
This boosty game hasn't even started yet.
He tries the 4-railer, but he didn't hit it. Maybe he hit it. Just.
No, he's on break. He's 1-1.
Somebody taking a bathroom break here?
Apparently. We'll run this real quick.
You gonna run a promotion?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
While
Here's a
you do that,
new
I'm gonna go
promo of the Let's Get Streaming
close my
TV
nose.
LGS application. Here's all your sections. I'm only going to show you brief tidbits of the sections. You get local channels. You get all your basic and extended channels. You get extra networks. You get Canadian channels. You get UK networks. You get all your premium movie channels. You get kids channels. You get all your wrestling, boxing, UFC pay-per-views. You get all your football, all your baseball, NBA, NHL, ESPN, you name it, racing. All these sections, you get music. You also get a full-featured VOD, which I can't really show you in this. But why get a box when you can actually get the service that the box is run on? You can run this on a mobile, you can run this on an iPad, a tablet, a computer, your Fire Stick, an Android box, whatever you want. Hit me up, it's TvMike. Let's get streaming.
Hey, it's TvMike, and I'm dedicating this one to the Dave. And hopefully I get it right, because this is only about my 55th take on this commercial. Serious, at like 4 in the morning. Over 10 years ago, I joined the Jacoby Custom Cues family as a sponsored authorized dealer. Jacoby Custom Cues are made in America. Hit me up to get a great deal. Let's take a few minutes to go over some of our products. The Blackout Cue, it comes as a brake jump or a straight breaker, available in a multitude of colors. Get the deluxe version with the sport grip for the added power and strength. Also, our featherweight and heavy hitter brake cues are available. Check out the Element collection for a nice colorful entry-level experience. Sometimes I call those colored laminates. Move up to the HB series or the Heritage series of cues, or come down for the Mag 1 or the Mag 2. They're our standard line of cues. They come in all kinds of colors. Hit me up, ask me what you want, I'll tell you what I got. Let's move on to some of the shafts. Our Black 4, that's our most recent black shaft, carbon fiber. You can also get a keel wood and all kinds of pins and variants. You got an Ultra Pro, you got a maple shaft. You can check out our original jump cues, maybe the new Nano jump cue, maybe the Extreme Jumper. We got everything you want. Hit me up if you want an extension. I get those out all the time. This is TvMike. I'm an authorized dealer.
In the other room. How would you know? So we're back. A little wide there. Catches the tip. Again, my name's Derek Reynolds. I'm on Zoom here working with TvMike. Watching Mike Leek and Greg Estes. Greg Estes up 2-0. Greg needs 1 ball and Mike needs 2. They took a short potty break, so I decided I'd do the same. And cross face 3 here. Could get him a look at getting out. Ooh, I think he double kissed it. Left it tough. Not really much of a shot from here. So I'm looking to see what kind of a safe we're going to have. I almost think that if that 3 ball's not froze, he's going to kick to the rail, side rail into the 3 and try and play safe. And since it looks as if he called it froze, he's going to play off of this ball and run the cue ball just gentle down and not leave Mike a shot. TvMike has went over to a different table. He was trying to get the Francisco Bustamante match. I don't know if we'll see him go for one of these or whether he'll play safe again. Smart move here is probably go to the rail and play safe into the 3 ball. You don't want to play to cross face that 3 to come down. He might play the 1 ball and try and play it 4 rails. And that's what he does, and he plays it 3 in the side. That was kind of a tight angle to play that one 4 rails in the corner because you got to cut it a little bit, and that 3 ball was holding him from being able to cut it too much. Nice looking up and down bank here. Is he going to get there? Oh, he's jawed another one. He's got to be feeling really deflated right now. I feel bad for Mike Leek. I've seen him hang like 12 balls that were good pocket speed shots, hit the rail. You know, you would think with the fresh cloth that those would slide in, but they are not falling for him today. Greg shoots the 3 in the side, which he just about made him a few minutes ago. Not quite get there. He's left Mike across side bank here. One thing I can say is Mike has been pretty proficient with the cross-siders. Just the corners have just given him fits. Oh. He's left a nice up and down here for Greg. He could finish off this match right here. Play the 1 rail bank to the bottom left corner here. course, he could also play at 3 rails there. He's got a good angle to play 3 as well. He chooses the 1 railer, and it is just a bit outside. Good shot there by Mike. 10 off there. But I don't think it's going to help him much, because I think smart shot here is just play that 3 ball and follow the cue ball over to that side rail and force him to try and bank the spot shot from right in the pocket. I don't know. He's looking at something that I don't see, I guess. He tries to play the 2 in the side, and he didn't really have a good run at that. But he's left Mike the up and down here to the top left. He'll probably give this a good solid stroke. Just tighten it up a bit too much. He's just struggling today, guys. Mike Leek is a very good bank pool player, and he has just struggled all day. Pockets have not been forgiving when he's played pocket speed. Just not getting the rolls that I'm sure he would like to have. Greg plays a pretty good safe. I think it was kind of a 2-way. If he gets it over there and he makes it in this corner, great. If not, he's not leaving him anything. He wants to keep that 1 ball advantage. Looks like we might see a 5 railer here. No, he's just going to do the same thing and kind of thin out, and he's left that 3 ball up and down bank to the top left. He'll call that straight back and, give it a good stroke with a little bit of draw, and 2 railer. Wow. You would have thought that ball would drop too. But we got a hanger. Mike showed his frustration by saying, see? That's what I'm talking about. He is going to play this 5 ball in, leave him on the top corner up here, and give him the spot shot to bank. Not sure how many people are out there still watching this match, but I'm Derek Reynolds from Columbus. I'm volunteering my time here to commentate on these bank pool games. If you're feeling generous, I've been having a rough way to go. My Cash App is up there on the screen if you're interested. Any little bit helps. Tough shot there. Looks like he's left the 3 railer here. Not sure that that's what Mike will shoot. But my guess is the 3-railer in the corner. So he waits for the other table to clear so he can get down on the ball. He plays the 1-railer. Ties it up. Now we're going to see him probably make the 1, try and run the cue ball all the way up to probably to the middle of the table, to the end rail. Make it as tough as possible. Leave that spot shot. He's coming up to 1 corner here and all the way to the side rail, which makes it tough. Greg has his opportunity to end it again here. Well, he might play this one since it got over to the side rail. He might cross face this and play that in the top left corner here. Well, he tries to bring it up table, leave Mike as much distance as possible. Question is he going to play it to the bottom left or to the top right? Looks as if he's going to try and bring that up to the top right. Oh, I was wrong. He went the other way at it and just a bit short. Trying to spin that ball in. Greg doesn't really have much of a shot. He's probably going to just pocket this ball, leave Mike the spot shot bank, and
yeah, we're down to 1 ball. These guys are grinding.
Down to 1 ball. We've been back and forth with 1 and 2 there for a while. Mike just made a good bank. He's got a chance to get his first game here if he can drop this 1-railer up here in the bottom right corner. And he double kisses. Kind of leaves the sellout bank here because you don't have to do much with this one. You play this one with just a little bit of top and stroke it firm and let the ball do the work.
That's in the hole, sir.
That's it, sports fans.
Wow.
That was a good shot. Greg Estes comes away with a 3-0 victory.
And I'm going to tell you, Mike Leek is a
fucking...
Mike Leek is a monster bank player. He must be off his game because I can tell you a story. I did a match with Mike Leek when I was at the Derby. He played like Joey Gray, like, I don't know, 60 rails ahead or something, like for a ton of money. Like 5 rails, 60 ahead, and he was so far up on Joey Gray, hitting 3s and 4s, it was fucking crazy. And all of a sudden, Joey Gray comes back, gets even, and they quit. And he must have been ahead 40 rails or something.
I saw Mike Leek rattle and hang at least 12 balls in this match.
Yeah.
He just could not buy a ball to fall if he caught a rail going in. He played at pocket speed, it jogged. He played it hard, it jogged. He played it true, it jogged. You know, it was one of those just he couldn't buy a bank.
You want to do D. Atkins and Troy Honeycutt?
Sounds good to me.
All right, table 28. Bustamante is about to get beat.
Yeah.
He's down 2-1 against John Lynch, who I don't even know who that is. But I mean, maybe Bustamante don't play as good as he used to. I can't imagine him playing his top speed now. But I mean, he's not young.
But
I
he
mean,
may
the guy's never quit.
Like Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, even the best have bad days.
All right, let me let's see what tables that D game is on. I got to restart the stream, but let me see. I don't think it's started yet. 28. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to run some promos and then we'll do some types ups and stuff.
Okay.
All right, guys, here's a new promo of the Let's Get Streaming TV LGS application. Here's all your sections. I'm only going to show you brief tidbits of the sections. You get local channels. You get all your basic and extended channels.
The funds are not
you get
available.
Extra networks. You get Canadian channels. You get UK networks. You get all your premium movie channels. You get kids channels. You get all your wrestling, boxing, UFC pay-per-views. You get all your football, all your baseball, NBA, NHL, ESPN, you name it, racing. All these sections, you get music. You also get a full-featured VOD, which I can't really show you in this. But why get a box when you can actually get the service that the box is run on? You can run this on a mobile. You can run this on an iPad, a tablet, a computer, your Fire Stick, an Android box, whatever you want. Hit me up. It's TvMike. Let's get streaming.
Jack Russells need a lot of attention, don't you? Huh? Little Jack Russells need a lot of attention. That's right. My doggies need attention too. They get jealous. If they knew you were over here on my lap, they'd be jealous, wouldn't you, Tiger? Honest. Boys, are you jealous of Boomer? He's over here on my lap. Can you know that?
Well, this definitely ain't D or Troy Honeycutt, but that's a weird angle he's got on this camera.
Yeah, we had a side angle on one earlier.
I've seen it.
D won by forfeit the first one he was in.
Yeah, I mean, he's got my cameras that I sent down there for my exclusive views in general population, which I'm not happy about that. I mean, I just bought two.
He's got one of them in one of the side rooms.
Yeah,
like the little
that's such
ballroom.
A waste of resources.
Yeah, because they're only going to be good for, once things start to wind down, you lose the quality.
Yeah, there's not going to be that many good matches.
Right.
Way up there. I don't know what he's doing, man. I'm not very happy. I literally spent $8,000 on them cameras. So I do a jam up job. Because like last year I did 2 cameras on the floor. I got all the best stuff. Best angles, great angles for one pocket. Like side angle, like the diagonal angle from one pocket looking at the stack. I mean, it was great. I'm not going to be able to do that this year. Unless he moves them.
Yeah. I don't see that happening after the event has started.
Well, he told me he can move him at night. I mean, I might get on his ass really, because I mean, frankly, I'm disappointed in that. All right, this is Samuel Stewart and Joey Holbrook. Samuel's up 2-0. D and Troy Honeycutt will be on afterwards. So I'm just gonna start the stream and put their names up.
Okay.
Because I mean, obviously D's name is big in
Yeah.
Ohio and other places. I mean, obviously a lot of our viewers, a lot of my regular viewers will want to come watch. I might be able to zoom this in like artificially, but it's like a weird picture.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's a cockeyed angle, really.
yeah, I gotta cut the top off. There's a lot of top on this. But then I have to readjust it next time we do something because all the cameras are different. Oh well. Let's see here.
Ooh, we got a 4-railer coming close.
I'm gonna cut the side off actually. Cut the side off a little bit.
With what I saw with that last match, I understand where Billy and Nathan were talking about how the pockets seem to be cut different this year.
I mean, that's weird, man. I mean, what did they do? Change their whole template for all their
I don't know.
footers? You know what I
I
mean?
don't
It's
know.
like that looks a little better.
I know that they cut the template a little different for the APA bar boxes, and they made the
they did.
pockets 5 inches wide with the same cut in the back, so they play different. So I don't know if they did that with the 9-footers too or not.
Actually, we just played on one. We just played on some of those. They were at Justin Volk's new pool room where we played. Mackie played Volk, and we ended up winning that one. I mean, it was close, but and he told me they were the APA diamonds.
Yeah, they're cut with 5-inch pockets, like Valley's, but they still have the 4.5-inch cut in the back. So
the shelf's still kind of big.
So the shelf's still kind of big, and it plays different because the front is open more, but the back is still the same. So it's not as friendly as you would think it should be, with it being 5-inch pockets.
Yeah.
I played on them out in Vegas last year, and they were different, to say the least.
Oh yeah, because you were out there for doubles.
Yeah.
I just restarted the Facebook.